Okay, Sammy, before we start, I gotta tell you, I have a new baseball team. Take a guess.
Jeez.
Take a guess.
The Angels.
Astros, baby.
Wow. I should have saw the signs.
So this is the Sports Savage. We're back. We got a different format. We're doing like segments and stuff now, but I am Garrett Savage. Brought to you. They can't see us, which is the best part. I am brought to you by Los Angeles. It's rainy. It's been like the worst weather. It's been like, gray, rainy, cold. Excited to be back. I'm joined, as always, by Smooth Talking Sammie, Orlando, Florida. Sammie, what's up?
Yeah, represented at all times. Practicing our social distance. If we're being honest, we kind of made social distancing cool because that's how all of our shows have been.
True. I mean, if any generation was ready for a social distancing, it's this one. All we do is hang out and watch TV anyway, so it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so we're gonna, we're just gonna talk about Corona. It's terrible. Stay safe out there. We don't want to talk about it too much. I'm pretty sure y'all are sick of it.
If you don't have enough money, don't get the coronavirus because you might get sick and die. But if you're wealthy, everything's okay.
I like how Harvey Weinstein already got tested for coronavirus. And I'm a vet, and I still haven't been tested. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Sammie, first segment. Who won the weekend? Big moves over the weekend. First one up, Tom Brady or Tampa Bay? Did Tom Brady win? Did Tampa Bay win? You tell me.
Tom Brady all the way. When you are an entity as big as New England Patriots and you put your spin cycle to work and it still doesn't work, Tom Brady still looks like he's the victim, looking like you guys didn't do enough to keep the GOAT, and you slide down to Florida to get some sunshine, you're always a winner. I'm skeptical of Tampa Bay's defense. That's a whole another story. But as far as who won the move, I don't think Tom Brady could have played it any much better.
2 years, $50 million. He can't be franchise tagged at the end of it. I mean, Tampa Bay won. They get the GOAT. Yeah, Jameis Winston. Now, I want to make a point here. Jameis Winston threw 30 touchdowns, 30 picks, right?
Absolutely.
Phillip Rivers had like 21, 22 touchdowns and 20 picks. He gives a speech about how he leaves it all on the field, and that's fine. Jameis Winston, for whatever reason, he's admonished because he can't see. I don't know where he's going. Where do you see Jameis after this whole rundown went down?
I see Jameis, unfortunately, as a backup in this league, and I feel like he has the talent to be a starter, but the musical chairs are running out and the music is slowing down. Los Angeles, it doesn't really make sense for him to go there and start when you have options like Cam Newton or maybe trying to make a move in the draft to get a younger quarterback. So other than Los Angeles, who's really looking for a quarterback? If I'm Bill Belichick, is Jameis Winston on the cheap better than starting a Jordan Stidham? Possibly. He also threw 30 fucking interceptions last year. So that just is not going to – they're not going to turn the other cheek on that.
But he got LASIK. So now it's all – so why did he wait so long to get this LASIK?
Listen, I was just telling – what doesn't make sense to me is, okay, if the LASIK surgery was needed and it makes him a better quarterback, I don't want him because he wasn't fucking smart enough to get the LASIK done years ago. So I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference.
All right, Sammie, who won the weekend? We got the Texans and the Cardinals. So we're going to go over this.
Cardinals. But continue.
Well, before we get ahead of ourselves, Houston gets David Johnson. He's that new classic, 2020 second-round pick, 2020 fourth-round pick. They basically exchange fourth-round picks, and Arizona gets DeAndre Hopkins. I guess there was some kind of rift between him and Bill Bryant. DeAndre Hopkins has been like, no. I mean, obviously the Texans lose this, but why? Let's pile on the Texans here and tell them why Arizona won.
I have to start. What's a new classic? What is that? Let's go back there.
New classic, like he had a really good season like 3 seasons ago, and like now he's like that. Like he's going to a new place. They want that new classic vibe. He could do it. I don't think he will, but I guess it was just some kind of cash dump.
I mean, yeah, they say Hopkins is going to want to restructure his deal coming into the last 2 years of it. I like David Johnson, to be honest with you. I feel like if he's healthy, he could be a top 10 running back in this league. But to trade arguably the most important player in your franchise history next to J.J. Watt for a second-round pick and a hurt running back, I don't know how Bill O'Brien continues to keep his job. If you're Deshaun Watson, do you really want to take a long-term deal in Houston? Everything other than the coach you got to love. But if the ownership is going to continue to empower Bill O'Brien, I don't really know what more you can do as, Deshaun Watson. But, with the stupid face, when you take arguably the best receiver in the game away from me. If you're the Cardinals, obviously you're in win now mode now because you have a Hopkins to pair up with the Fitzgerald with your young talent that you have. So if you're Cliff Kingsbury, you definitely kind of sped up the clock on the whole winning thing out there in Arizona with this move. But you also got all-pro receiver.
How many wins are people going to say the Cardinals? I mean, are the Cardinals going to be like that team? They're going to be like, oh, this team's, because they always pick one that's like, oh, on the verge. I think pretty sure Arizona's going to be that team, even though we've only seen a year with the coach and, Kyler Murray, like, he proved me wrong. I didn't think he was going to have the year that he had. He struggled in the beginning and then came back strong. But no, if you're Cardinals, you're living it up right now. You got, I don't know. You can say what you want about Larry Fitzgerald. But DeAndre Hopkins, they drafted some other dudes. They still have a draft. Texans. It's a rough look. It's a rough look.
And that's a football town. They deserve better.
They do deserve better. All right, who won the weekend? BBC Guy or toilet paper? Sammie had no idea who BBC Guy was. If you're on social media at all, which Sammie is not, there's this meme going around of this guy. He's just, large black man with a very large penis. But how it was slid into people's, like, you would get, like, some kind of text message, like, oh, get coronavirus updates in your area. You'd click on it, go right to the BBC dude. I mean, he's been on, Mount Rushmore. He's been a puzzle. He's been all over the place. Toilet paper, people are going absolutely insane for toilet paper. But I'm going to say BBC Guy, he won the weekend. He's like Harambe level viral right now, online. What's going on with toilet paper, Sammie? You have any? Like, can you spare some? Can you send it over?
I'm going toilet paper. I do not have enough toilet paper. If you have fucking toilet paper, please send it to the show. We're not bullshitting. Toilet paper will be gold in a month, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going TP, man. I'm TP all the way. I don't fucking understand it. There's a lot of industries that are making a lot of money off of these scare tactics and the government controlling us. But hey, this is a sports show, so let's shut the fuck up and dribble.
BBC Guy will live in infamy. Like his time is.
But the last person I felt like to come up really off of their social media fame is the guy who had the sexy mugshot. He really started dating rich women after that. Like, he got his pick, sexy women, off of going to prison and having a photo taken. So he won in my book, but everybody else, they doing it for the clout.
Anyway, we're gonna go on to sports are canceled. It's sad. It's a bummer. I guess it had to happen. So let's talk about the NBA coulda, shoulda, woulda, Sammie. Like, what did you see happening this season? Is it coming back? Are they going to cancel the whole thing?
They're going to bring it back. We might have we will have a shortened season, obviously, and a shortened playoffs as well. There's too much money. These TV networks put in billions of dollars to put these athletes in front of us on the TV. And damn it, they already paid for it. So they don't give a fuck about the coronavirus. And if you look, for example, how long it took the NCAA to actually cancel the tournament, it kind of gave you an idea of how wealthy individuals who have money invested in these television performances will do anything to keep that going. So I see maybe if you're really a sports fan, you can finally get the NBA running into the NFL, your training camp. That would be kind of cool. You always got that lag in between the finals and when the NFL picks back up. So that could be kind of neat. It's really sad for all the NCAA kids, not to get off topic, But with the NBA, they've kind of been the front runners as far as doing the right thing professionally in sports in America. So it doesn't surprise me they did what they did, but don't get it twisted. It was forced. It wasn't because they want to do the right thing.
So some people are saying let's just have a shorter playoff, just the top 4 seeds. So it'd be the Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Heat, and then LA. Well, both LA teams: Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz. Would you be cool with that, or do you want to see the whole thing?
I would be cool with that. And to be honest with you, this hat I have on right now represents the Orlando Magic, and we are in the playoffs. So that would affect us, but we're in the playoffs with the under 500 record. So I got to be real more than I am a fan, and you don't deserve to win the championship if you have more losses than wins. So if you trim out the fat, you give me the top 5, top 4 teams in the league, which are probably going to win the championship anyway out of each conference. They go to battle for a couple of weeks. I feel like whoever was going to win the championship before this epidemic or this pandemic broke out will still win if they go that route. But there's going to be a champion. Someone has to win. And if I'm LeBron James, I'm just as invested with these owners because, man, it looked like I was about to make it happen.
I mean, I guess this means I'm a Lake Show guy, right? Or do I still have to wait?
I feel like you have to wait because the Clippers were pressing on Steve. I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers won the championship. I just feel like the Lakers have the talent to win it all. So, I mean, if you want to just be a whore and just sell out to the number 1 team now before it's all said and done, you could. Or you could be a loyal one and hold it down with the Clip Show.
Well, nothing's honorable about how I'm choosing my teams anyway. I'm waiting to see who's going to be the best, and then that's the bandwagon I'm going to jump on.
That's American, okay?
American. But yeah, I got to be honest. Like, as much as I wanted to be a Clippers guy, I think I'm a Lake Show guy. Like, I think I like to say Lake Show. 1.
Obviously.
And 2, we got LeBron. Kawhi, I mean, he's just a robot. But, like, I think LeBron will be able to, like, churn out enough talent around him, to keep it going. Lake Show. Lake Show. It's just fun to say. I don't know.
Lake Show is better than Clip Show. That's a fact.
Okay, do we even care about baseball? Short answer is no. Who knows if they're going to bring the season back? So let's say this cuts out, I don't know, about a third of baseball season, right? Then they come back, play about 2/3 of the game. Ratings go up. Of course, they're going to go up because everything's going to go up once people are allowed to be out and about again. Any chance that this thing can affect future baseball schedules, leagues, everything in the future?
No, nothing affects old, stubborn people. I feel like they would get a heightened ratings and not realize that, yes, it was based off people wanting to be out and about again. But obviously, less is more in some cases. And when you play over 150 fucking games, I'm talking in this instance. So they should learn that if they play less games, they would still have an impactful, watchable, product. But they won't, and they'll continue to do the same things they've been doing, except for updating technology so that they can still sign.
I mean, I don't know what it's going to take for me to watch baseball, even though I am a Stros guy now. So I got to go with
Stros. I think you're a nickname guy. That's what you are.
I'm a Stros guy. Every baseball team has a nickname, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, but they're not as cool as the Stros and the Lake Show.
Stros and Lake Show. If you got a cool name, I'm probably going to be a fan. We're going to go into that. The Olympics are on the clock, Sammie. They still want to have the Olympic Games take place in Tokyo, for the summer. They're considering pushing it back. How dumb does it sound in the middle of a pandemic? Let's bring people from all around the world, put them in one spot, have them mix around, and then send them back out. Am I nuts, Sammie, or what is going on here?
You're not nuts, but you're underestimating how important it is for us to pay to watch athletes compete. I can assure you, to make the Olympics happen, they will be able to test every Olympic athlete for every sport to see who's negative or positive to get treatment before the Olympics take place. This is a global mixing pot as far as revenue for all types of countries and athletes. So just like we see our sports on a local scale as far as nationally, on an international scale, No one's trying to see the Olympics go away because there's so many different hands and so many different pockets to make it happen. I mean, if you're a country, if you're a city, you've done so much, you scratched so many backs to get it to your nation, and just to have it called off, it's really not an option. They'll have an Olympics in terrible conditions and hide those conditions before they actually go about canceling it. So to your point, if they actually do postpone it, then maybe this pandemic is a little more serious than a lot of us are taking it.
I don't see it happening. I don't at all. And even if it does, they'll probably do that thing where they do it with no audience. I was flipping through the TV the other day, and like WWE was on, and there was no audience. It was the most depressing thing I ever watched in my entire life, because they're still doing everything. They're still going 110, but there is nobody in the. It looked like bad public access TV. Like, it looked that bad. I don't know. Watching sports with no fans it's very odd, but I understand money is money, and Florida won't even close down their beaches for this thing. So, but I would be highly surprised if the Olympics take place. That's just my take on it. This next segment is called "What If This Conversation Happened." So, the Vikings traded away Stephon Diggs. Okay. The Bills get Diggs in a 2020 7th round pick. The Vikings get a 2020 first round pick, 22nd overall, 2020 5th round pick, 2020 6th round pick, and a 2021 4th round pick. I say that the Vikings cleaned up. Before we get into this, Sammie, what do you say?
Yeah, definitely a good deal for a disgruntled receiver who didn't want to be there anyway. If you're Stephon, be careful what you wish for, because Josh Allen is not an accurate quarterback. But yeah, hopefully the Vikings can turn those picks into players. But if you're Stephon Diggs, I don't understand a better situation that you're gonna have playing opposite of Adam Thielen. But we'll see how this works for him.
Wait, who are you? Were you Kirk Cousins?
I'm Stephon Diggs. I'm
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, you're Stephon Diggs. I thought I was Stephon Diggs. I'm black. I'm sorry. I went there automatically.
You're Kirk Cousins. I'm Stephon Diggs. Let's try this one more time.
Hey, Kirk, I'm a great guy, so I'm not going to curse or anything, darn it. But stick around, man. Stick around, man. Hey, that one-on-one situation where I missed you, I might hit you next time, man. Come on, man. You're not as good as Adam Thielen, so you'll never get the safety coverage, man. I'll hit you sometimes, man. Come on, we're building something here, man. I'm getting money. I'll introduce you to my agent. Guys, let's go, team. Stephon, man, stick around.
Man, you're a bitch. I am not hanging around some beta male bro who just wants to listen to Creed. And you know why you have the highest percentage of completion rate? Because you have no balls. You won't toss it down the field. You won't give me any love. You just want to give it to your bro, your other brother, across the middle. When I'm out hanging out to dry.
You went there,
bro. 6 Super Bowls. You have 1 playoff win. Bye.
You went there, bro. We're all bros of the Vikings, bro.
But I don't know. I mean, I like Diggs. We have the Minneapolis Miracle. Like, he was a little annoying, but, whatever. Like, it was worth it. Am I sad to see him go? Yes, but I agree with all the trades that we have. So,
yeah, you'll find another Stephon Diggs. If he was the number 1, you guys would have been way more of a potent offense. I don't understand him. He could be one of the better number 2s in the league, or he should be a number 1, because Adam Thielen, they are interchangeable. So the fact that didn't work out, the dynamic between the 3 of them, I put the blame on, more of the blame, I should say, on Stephon than Kirk Cousins, surprisingly.
How about that? All right, Sammie, did we miss anything? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, don't try to act like the fucking best team in the fucking AFC to make moves to get better with our young quarterback, solidifying that defensive line with Calais Campbell and Michael Brockers. Yes, sir, we're making moves. Lamar is getting better. Hollywood Brown workout videos are out there. I know the match. Like I said, we're probably not going to make the little disgruntled coronavirus playoffs, but, we still making moves. Markelle Fultz is better than fucking people thought he would be, like I told you. But, yeah, Orlando all day. We back. I'm happy people can see us. And, social distancing, everybody.
All right, so we're back. We're going to try to get out of twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. Sammie, it's good to see you. It's a pleasure to see you. Look forward to doing this again. Little sloppy this first episode on my part. I've been sweating the whole time. It's so hot in my room for whatever reason. But I can't have any fans on because it's way too loud. But anyway, Sammie, anything you'd like to say to the people before we adieu?
We appreciate the patience, definitely making moves to be more consistent and gaining a larger fan base so we could talk our shit to more people and that can pick on and people can understand how great we are.
All right, so this is it. We'll see you again. You can email the show. We still got the email.
Email the fucking show.
The Sports
You ain't got nothing else to do.
SportsSavageShow@gmail.com. I didn't forget it. You can hit me up. Just send me a DM. People have done it before. At Garrett W. Savage on Twitter, Instagram.
I heard it goes down in the DMs.
It does go down in the DMs. But you wouldn't know because you don't even know who BBC guy was. Like you're just in the Stone Age.
It goes down wherever the fuck I'm at. So
all right. Well, that's it. We'll see you next time, y'all. Peace.
Peace. I'm not a crook.
There it was. I was waiting for it.
I'm not, bro.
That's your tagline, though.